Well, guys, just got done talking, was doing some talking, and the connection was very horrible. I'm sorry, I'm not sure what all you guys missed. Again, if this is brand new, this is your boy Tito was Blazing Sports, giving this work while I'm at work, so we working. Uh, let's get to it. Looks like I'm gonna have to start over because I'm not sure when the internet connection stopped. And it also says my live chat is no longer live. So I don't know if I'm live, but I guess the show must go on. So let's get to this, guys. Deontay Wilder looks more than likely to take on Tyson Fury for the third fight. Mike Biggs in the building. All right, I do see that. I see that. All right. Let me try to run through it because I'm not sure what all you guys called or didn't call. But you know what? For the first time, I took a little notes. I'm gonna go through the notes since I lost a lot of time trying to give you this work. All right. The first good news I got, guys, and I'm hoping it's true, completely hoping it's true, is that Deontay Wilder um, did not rupture his eardrum. It's negative that he broke his jaw. I'm hoping those are true. I have not seen any official medical. If those are true, then that is great news. That is great news for Deontay Wilder personally. That's great news for his career. That is great news that we possibly might get the rematch. Now, some people say, no, don't do the rematch. Don't do it. If I was you, I would quit. I mean, to me, it's crazy how people are saying that Deontay Wilder should quit. He should give up. He shouldn't do it. He'll get beat again. Those people are cowards, man. Either they are Deontay Wilder haters, they are Anthony Joshua supporters, but more than likely, they are cowards. There are people that saw something that they couldn't handle. Would be to quit, to run. I do not believe Deontay Wilder should quit. I do not believe Deontay Wilder to run. He is a modern day warrior. He is a gladiator. He is a hero, and he has shown something that many fighters and a majority of people have not shown in their personal lives. That it's guts and glory and the will to keep going, even though he was losing. Ever since that third round, ever since Fury hit him with that 1-2 punch, hit him with a jab and a right hand that hit on the back left side of his head. You can tell the way that Deontay Wilder fell that it wasn't a typical knockdown. It was definitely a shot that messed up his equilibrium. Now, guys, I'm going to say this again. Uh, I have vocal cord issues. I have bad days and good ones. Today is not a good one. My enunciation is horrible. Every word I say, it takes me that much more effort to say it, and a lot of times I get it incorrect. But I'm going to give you this work. Let's go through it. Deontay Wilder needs to make huge changes. Deontay Wilder needs to make huge changes in his camp. All right, guys. I see the chat is working. Uh, Let me go through this with shout outs. Mike Biggs, yes sir. Don Dollar, yes sir. Johan Nathan, what's cracking, homie? Eric, the YouTuber, what's cracking, homie? AD in the building, guys. I'm gonna read all your guys' chats. Let me get through. I just made a couple notes, and I'm gonna go right to the chat. Deontay Wilder needs to make changes. Deontay Wilder needs to make tough changes, things that going to hurt him to make. Deontay Wilder needs to cut people in his training camp. Me personally, I think he needs to fire his head coach. And you know what? I think I got some reasons here. Let me see. Where'd I go? Okay, here we go. I got changes need to be made. My number one thing is fire the head coach, right? And I'm gonna go into detail. I think he needs to fire the head coach. He needs to bring in multiple coaches or trainers to help change and give him the things that he needs that he is missing. Things that his current staff have not been able to teach him to develop. Specialize in handling and capitalizing on pressure fighters. Dealing with fighters that use rough and tough tactics. You know, put you in a headlock, squeeze your neck, the pushing, the shoving. You need somebody to deal with that. Somebody to help him improve on his reaction, his head movements, being able to catch and block and roll shots, moving with angles and attacking with combinations. Now, guys, listen, I get it. I'm not a high profile coach. I get it. I'm just a guy that studied boxing for a long time. I trained and fought myself, and I train fighters now. I get it. I don't have the money or the star power to say, oh, this guy is this. But I tell you one thing, I might not have all those credentials that would say, oh, he makes the big bucks, then he should know. I'm telling you from life experience, from training and fighting myself, I know how to fight. I know how to train. I'm not saying I'm the best, but I'm telling you the things that I'm saying right now is what I believe in. It is my opinion. You can agree with it or disagree, or maybe you can find things that you agree or don't disagree with it. That's up to you. It's just my opinion. But I'm going to tell you why I believe that Deontay Wilder should change his coaching style. They failed him completely. I heard in the rematch with Tyson Fury that the coaching staff gave him no treatment to his wounds, no treatment to the bleeding in his ear, no treatment to the swelling on his cheek, no treatment to the blood coming from his mouth, no treatment to his head, no nothing. Now, I could be wrong, but this is what's being put out there. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If you saw it, tell me, because I don't mind being wrong. But if this holds water, if this water is in a steel cup and it's being held, then they failed. No ice on the head, no ice on the wound, no dabbing the ear, no cleaning it up, no nothing, no testing to see where he's at, no, okay, where we at? Are you good? How do you feel? What's affecting you? That's number one. Number two, where was plan B? When you go into war, you have plan A, plan B, probably even a plan C. And you definitely have an all above. You definitely have that. All of the above. Use them all if it come down to it. I didn't see a plan B. I didn't see or hear any real-time adjustments. When what you are doing is failing, okay, how do we adjust? If you saw it, let me know. I'm only giving you my reason. Listen, I get it. There's people out there that are going to say that Wilder does not need to make no changes. They got to hear that he needs to stay with these guys. Listen, I'm not knocking that. They got him here. Yes, they did. But just maybe, this is as far as they can get him. My high school teachers got me through high school as far as they can get me. What I do after that, I need a different professor. Let's keep going. The game plan, right? Every fighter should have a game plan. This game plan was to be more patient, right? A lot more patient, right? Uh, I'm gonna ask you guys this: was that the best? Was that the best game plan? To sit back and be patient and wait. To sit back and be patient and wait. In some cases, yes, it is. In this case, it's not. Now, this is just my expert opinion. Again, it's an opinion. It could be wrong, but I am going in based off my experience. I'm T-Dub. I'm not a tall fighter. I'm 5'11". Most people I fought were 6'3" and 6'4". When they had success against me is when I stayed back more in their reach and I waited. There's a thing called if you ain't first, you last. Matter of fact, it's Ricky Bobby. the boxing thing is they say be first. How many of you guys ever heard in boxing they say be first, use your jab, be first, be first? When you are the shorter fighter, or if somebody have a reach advantage or a speed advantage over you, you shouldn't sit back because sitting back puts you in their range, and it makes it harder for you to get into your range. Now, one of the game plans that I might have would have implemented was maybe a slip counter. Use your jab even more, not just standing back with it, attack with it, move with it. See, the first time Wilder, it wasn't that he wasn't all that impatient. He just got wild. He just got wild. And that was the biggest thing. He got wild in the first fight. Yes, he should have been more calmer, used his technique more, waited for more opportunities. But see, it's such a thing that I almost have to be in front of the camera to not discriminate, to what's the word? Gosh, come on, T-Dub, think about it. God, man, my mind, these vocals in my mind, uh, fuck. To show you guys, as soon as I go offline, it's going to come to me. Uh, let's talk about it. Let's keep going. What I have, more patient. Let me see. I got he was bagging straight up, right? Think about this, right? Think about this. Deontay Wilder, throughout majority of the defense we've seen, they didn't even teach. Listen, I hate to knock people, right? I'm knocking his head coaches because Wilder went out there and implemented their game plan. The one thing I saw from Deontay Wilder was even when he was bleeding and battered and hurt at the end of every round, he looked his coaches in the eyes and he was listening. He was nodding his head. There was a fighter that wanted to win. He didn't stop on his own free will. He didn't take a knee on his own free will. He didn't quit on his own free will. We don't see people like that. And even if he took a loss, he gained respect as a man. He gained respect as a fighter. He gained respect as a warrior. You learn more about Wilder in that loss than you ever learned in a win. You found out what the F he's made of. And there's many people that are nowhere near close to made of that. Let's keep rapping. Let's keep going. I'm going to get to the chat in about 2 minutes. So, the third fight, I am on board. If he changed trainers. I do believe he should keep Mark. Let me set the record straight. Mark did the best thing for his career. Let me step out the car. Mark did the best thing for his career because Deontay Wilder was not winning. Ever since his equilibrium got knocked off, in my opinion, he was losing. He could never regain balance. Listen, guys. No matter what happened in there, a shot caused his equilibrium to be off. If Tyson Fury hits you with a jab to the body, right, and you fall like that, that means you don't have balance. Because when he got up from the body shot, he didn't grab his liver like his liver hurt. He didn't grab his organ like, oh, I'm in such pain. Because typically, when you get dropped from a body shot, it's like, honestly, the fighter kind of goes down on their own because of the pain. Wilder was knocked down, and it looked like he just didn't have the balance. I definitely believe he should change his trainers. Let me take the long way. I definitely think he should change, at least his head trainer. His head trainer threw Mark under the bus, under the front wheel, so all wheels can catch him. And then basically the head coach is trying to save his job. He know after a loss like that, not having any kind of game plan, not having a plan B, plan A, plan C, and making zero in the ring adjustments as he is fighting, somebody's job has to be on the line. Listen, if he does not make changes going into the third fight, if he does not make changes, I don't see a different result. I don't see a different result. You need a fresh pair of eyes and different set of skills. What they have taught Deontay Wilder, he's not going to lose it. They taught him speed, a good jab, a good power. They taught him how to set up his right hand and how to land it sometimes. That's not going nowhere. Now you need somebody to teach you, or to help out with his defense. Because a lot of times Deontay Wilder stands with his arms kind of loose. To teach him to hold his hands high up, how to catch shots, how to track shots. He needs to. It's just my opinion. I know some people gonna hate on it. They're gonna hate that. Oh, he doesn't need to learn anything different. He needs to go in the exact same way and expect a different result. I get it. I understand that. Me personally, as a fighter, uh, listen, Anthony Joshua, and I know people hate Anthony Joshua, and I don't like the way he handled the Deontay Wilder thing, and I don't like a lot of things he say. But listen, I respect the man that realized that he needed to make changes. Um, he did not completely fire his coaching staff, but what he did was bring in people to help him to help him modify his current style to be something completely different. Tyson Fury took a draw as a loss, and he took the dry erase board and wiped it clean and started over. People try to say an old dog can't learn new tricks, but when I look at Fury in his 30s, Wilder, to be honest, that's still early 30s. It's not late 30s. Anthony Joshua, what did he just turn 30? Those guys ain't young. Those guys ain't young pups. They're not amateurs. They're not high schoolers. They're not novice fighters, open fighters in boxing, and they all able to learn. Learning is something is a person is willing to do or not. When they say an old dog, they're talking about an old stubborn dog who don't want to change. But if you want to change and become something greater or better, you have to you have to change. And I believe Deontay Wilder can do it. Maybe I'm stupid. I believe he can do it. If Wilder goes in there, eat, breathe, smoke, live the gym, work on things, that's going to be difficult at first. But if you get 3 or 4 months, I'm not saying he'll come out and look polished like he's been doing it from the day one. But if you mix in the things that he already have, tremendous power, a good jab, but you work on dealing with pressure, inside fighting, defense, catching shots, rolling shots, counting off of shots. And I'm being honest, whenever you're facing a fighter that's taller than you should not be backing up the entire fight. Because when you're backing up, you're always making a taller fighter with the longer range always keep you on the back heel. You should increase how to slip and get in. If you throw a jab, slip on the outside, come in. But that's just me. Cole Taggart in the building, Johan Nathan in the building, Pete Daps in the building. What's blazing, homie? Who else I missed? Mr. Tiptoe in the building. Salute, brother. Desert 27 in the building. Yo, Unanonymous in the building. Edmar Ferguson Sr. What's going on, Chairman? Let me see. DX for G's in the building. What's blazing, homie? What else we got? All right, I can't see everyone. I actually pushed my time limit, guys. I went live before and something happened, but I'm back. Uh, Listen, guys. Uh, I'm gonna say this before I walk into these doors because I'm very close to walking in. Because Deontay Wilder lost, people have turned back, tucked tail. They want to cancel his whole career like it was nothing. They're doing to Deontay Wilder what they wanted to do to Floyd Mayweather when they was hoping for him to get a loss, but they never got that luxury of tasting that. Because Deontay Wilder showed flaws of not being much of a technical boxer and relied on power a lot, they hoped that day will come for Wilder. That never came from Floyd. And now you see people, that was cheering for him, shitting on him at every chance they get. Uh, Sometimes, people look at how hard you fall. They look at how bad you got beat. But I'm telling you right now, this is set up to be one of the most perfect, beautiful, true life, real life stories that can be done in any sport. As hard as Deontay Wilder fell, it's going to be even greater when he get back up. I'm looking for bigger things from Deontay Wilder. I'm looking for bigger changes, a bigger focus. Listen, this is a wake-up call. It's not the wake-up call that anyone wanted. No one. Trust me. Uh, I don't like to lose either. But sometimes you need a wake-up call. And I'm not saying that he deserves it or not, but it happened. And you got and whenever you have a negative, you take the positives from a negative. Okay, how can I make this a positive? I got to dedicate more. I got to change things. I got to do things because I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit. So I'm going to find ways to take this negative. I'm going to find all the hate and take the hate and put that hate in a tank and use it as fuel for my second go around. It's your boy T. Elvis Plays in the Sports. I'm out.